Well, hello and welcome people ignorant to Nomad Idle, an idle RPG roguelite that just dropped on Steam the other day. This is the demo that we're checking out, and as is the case with idle games, I am not playing the game right now. That should be pretty self-explanatory. However, we do have some options to actively play should we want to. So our character here is doing the angle slash, basically off cooldown. As you can see, doing a bunch of damage, but we do also have these other skills. So we have the cursor cutter on our left mouse click, which does some damage, and we have the cursor cyclone, which does more damage, but at a cost of mana. And we can do these anywhere on the screen that we want. So for example, if we want to take out this little guy down here, he's being a little troublemaker, we can just go ahead and take care of him with our left click. And these guys down here, well, they're a bit of a trouble too. We can go ahead and right click on them, and hey, we got a level up. So when we level up, we can come over here to stats and we can put our stats wherever we want. I've already played through some of the first area. I've not played through all of the first area. So if we actually take a look here at the world map, I have only cleared 10 of the 50 stages. There is a bunch of different materials, and I'm still kind of figuring out all the different systems. As you can see here, there's some events that we need to clear out, one of which is in Area 2 to unlock summons. Oh, we leveled up again. Let's actually go for some vitality. I'm kind of going for, you know, what I do, right? I go for the tankier builds, the kind of bulky attackers, if you will. Let's go ahead and actually open this up too, in case you guys want to see that kind of stuff. And so basically, as far as I can tell, there is another character that we can play. I don't know how to unlock them just yet, because as I said, I've played for, you know, maybe only 15-20 minutes to kind of see what is going on. And you know, different systems were unlocking as I went. So I figured, you know what, let's just figure it out together. Let's see what kind of unlocks and see how we can go about building our character. So the other thing that we have, and we can kind of open up these menus, you know, as we're playing, of course, the character is doing their own thing. You can see how much experience we're getting per minute. We can see how much health we're regenerating, and we're staying pretty much at full. So I'm probably going to stay getting some damage for a while, since our HP regen is enough to kind of keep us alive. We also have MP, which is of course used to cast both of our spells. I guess they're kind of, I think of them as just like, you know, weapon attacks, and we can kind of speed through the game here. So we progress through the game in stages, and defeating a certain number of enemies will move us on to the next stage. Different stages will unlock different types of enemies, and of course, as we progress through, we'll get more stats. We'll also unlock more systems, and we'll also get more crafting materials, so we can get new gear. Let's go ahead and attack some guys up here. Let's, I don't know, maybe kill some guys over here. Let's go ahead and get some more stats. Not there. Let's get some strength here. So as far as stats go, we have strength, which gives us damage and crit damage. We have dexterity, which gives us cooldown reduction, projectile speed, damage over tick speed. So assumedly at some point we're going to be able to get a bow. We have agility here for move speed, crit chance, and evasion rate. We got vitality for max health, health regen, and health regen multiplier. We've got wisdom for max mana, mana regen, and summon critical damage. I was starting to go a little bit into this because of how much mana that this cost, but ultimately I decided to kind of just forego that. Actually, you know what? We can adjust these stats on the fly. So if I wanted to, I could just go for a full agility build if I wanted to. I don't want to though, so we're gonna put everything into strength. We also have intelligence and spirit, although these are locked at the moment. I'm assuming they'll probably become unlocked as we get to perhaps the summon area. We'll see. I'm not exactly sure what the event is that we need to do to unlock this, but I'm assuming it's probably at like either wave 5 or wave 10. I do remember getting something at wave 10 on the last area, so we'll have to wait and see. Objectives. Well, let's take a look at that. We are in area 2. So let's see, what do we have here? So we have these enemies. Well, I guess we're in the bestiary, so let's look at objectives here. We've already claimed the rewards here. What else do we have? Anything? No, it looks like we've completed all of these rewards. Oh, no, we haven't completed anything yet. So looks like, oh no, we've been slain. Well, that's a bummer. I didn't realize we were taking that much damage, so we're gonna have to take a look at that. Anyway, so when you die, we're going to come back. However, we're going to keep all of our stats, and we're going to keep all of our gear, which we haven't talked about just yet, but we do have to start the stage over. So that is kind of the roguelite-ish aspect to this game, is that you can play this 100, I guess you could technically play at 100% idle, although you would probably die at the same points every time. So I probably wouldn't recommend that. Let's go ahead and we'll start putting some more into our vitality here, since clearly we're dying and we need a little bit more health. There we go, 14.84 health per second, not too bad. So we do have this system here. So we have a bunch. You can see all the equipment that's listed here. We can take a look at all the weapons. I would assume that this is going to be a bow and arrow. Looks like we also have axes, crossbows, perhaps a magical crossbow, flail, looks like maybe a staff and a wand and a rapier. We have some headgear. We got chest pieces, leg wear, all that kind of stuff. Let's take a look. Okay, we're still doing just fine on our health. So basically the way that the crafting system works is you will get these pieces of gear as you progress through the first area, and then to craft up, basically you're just collecting the materials, which we don't have enough of this. What is this that we're looking for? We have, oh, we are very shy on a lot of this stuff actually, so perhaps we should look for this stuff. Where is that? If we go into the bestiary, we can see what drops, and it looks like the gems drop from these little guys. And what else are we looking for here? Can we go inside area 1? Maybe I should be in area, maybe I should just be going through area 1 because I need bones as well. So maybe I actually shouldn't be in here. Maybe I should be in area 1 getting more gear. I'm not sure. I'm not exactly sure how important that is going to be completely honest with you. Because I feel like I can probably progress as long as I stay active here with my active skills. But we were obviously, you know, face deep in a menu. So I didn't know exactly what was going on. Now, we have a couple other currencies up here. We have coins and we have souls. I have not figured out what these are for yet, so at this point, we're just kind of collecting. Oh, we have to reach stage 5 in the overrun. Reach stage 5 in the overrun village. Okay, that is our main goal. Did not see that. Probably should have looked at that earlier. Yeah, so our left click is definitely a bit weaker, but obviously it only costs 1, and we can kind of just spam it to get rid of things. Right click is obviously much stronger, but it costs 20 whole mana. Goodness gracious. Okay, we'll take out these guys. Take out the old, I guess he's a pepper. I was going to call him a pickle, but I guess he's not a pickle. The vegetables have gone wild. I have a feeling this is probably close to where we died. We just got kind of swarmed like this. Yeah, let's take out some of these littler guys. Kind of take out the swarm. Okay. We'll wait for our mana to regen. Let's go ahead and build up some more health. We'll go ahead and build up to 10 vitality, and then we'll start working on our strength again. Ooh, we got nasty broccoli. I don't know about you guys. Oh, wait, what is this? Oh, he dropped 4 coins. Okay, nice. I don't know about you guys. I do not like cooked broccoli in the slightest, but raw broccoli? Oh, yeah, this is definitely where we died to the broccoli. I'll mess with some raw broccoli for certain. Vegetables in general. I don't really like cooked vegetables, but I'll eat raw vegetables all day. I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a texture thing or, you know, if it's, I don't know what it is, but it's just not as good. It's just not as good, right? Like we have my family has like a broccoli slaw salad that we typically do for parties. It's just like a mayo, vinegar, sugar based dressing, very light. You know, it's not like it's dripping in dressing. You know, we put like we do like a slaw mix, like a broccoli slaw mix, or you could do a whole broccoli if you wanted to. Put some almonds in there, put some sesame seeds, cranberries, all that kind of stuff. It's very good. Cheese, don't forget the cheese. We put cheese blocks in there. Cut up some nice cheddar. Oh, it's tasty. It's real tasty. All right, so we got 26 more enemies to kill before we reach stage 5, and then we're going to unlock something else, and hopefully it's a new feature here that we can really sink our teeth into. Perhaps it's the summons. Okay, let's get more strength. Let's get more strength. And then we're gonna go for vitality. But we gotta kill these guys, because if we don't kill them, I suppose having the regen might be slightly more important. I don't know. Well, it's kind of a balance, right? Because I was gonna say if we're not killing them, they're killing us, but at the same time, you know, it's like they're just gonna keep coming. All right, so we've reached stage 5. Now, unfortunately, I don't want to, like, leave this menu because I feel like they're all going to just butt rush me and I'm going to die here. Yeah, look at my health just, like, vanish. I think now that we've reached stage 5, have 100 gem tier 1s in your inventory. Oh, I don't know. Oh, we might have to, I think we might have to go back to stage 1 for those, maybe? Faithful companion. A shrouded figure stumbles into view, his tattered garb so crimson with blood. The pain he endures etched deeply into his features. The harvesters turn, he gasps, clutching his wounded arm. I tried to defend the village folk, but the Roodhorn horde are relentless. He looks down and chuckles pitifully. Crops once destined for our tables, now seeking to feast upon us. What ridiculous irony. His voice trembles as he collapses to his knees, the weight of despair pressing heavily upon him. You rush to assist him, but he waves his hand dismissingly. Please, he murmurs, voice barely more than a whisper. Take care of Ember, my loyal fox, trained to safeguard me. He gestures weakly, and from the brush comes a russet furred creature. Eyes gleaming with fierce vigilance, the fox pads closer, sniffing the air with a mix of curiosity and caution. But listen well, he continues, his words now a desperate plea. Ember is not a mere beast of the earth. He is a summon bound by magic and spirit to protect his master. To gain Ember's trust, you must weave a bond new. Use the souls collected from those you have defeated and weave them into my own. With this, I shall perish, but I am not long for this world regardless. He continues with a faltering sigh. Focus, close your eyes, concentrate. Minus 10k souls. Okay, well, I can't do that. I can't do that. Okay, so we'll have to come back to that later. But that is going to be our summons here. So let's see. So if we go and take a look at the bestiary and we're looking for gems, right? So gems. No, I guess we can get gems from here. And I died. And I died. We can get gems from here too. Okay, so let's go back to area 1, I think. And we are going to gather some more equipment. Discoverable events. Discovered by chance when killing enemies. Stage 8 in Overrun Village. Event is discovered upon having 30 points invested in at least one stat. Yeah, it's all Overrun Village, but I think okay. So let's go back to the Gentlewood. So this is the first area that we play in. Now for instances like this, I do kind of wish that there was a fast forward feature, because especially in this first area, I mean, we're just going to be destroying everything. So that's not really, you know, this is not going to be a challenge. So this is kind of where I wish there was a fast forward button. Let's just double check there isn't one in the settings, because yeah, the game's going to keep playing even though we are in the settings. Playable area border. What does that do? Whether or not a yellow border should be displayed. No? Okay. No, we don't care about that. Gameplay. Max enemies. Warning. Adjust may decrease performance. Oh. Defines the maximum that can exist. Oh, well, let's just crank that up here. I mean, what do we care about that now? We got a bunch of these little baby enemies. Stage lock. Stage is locked at the number shown to the right. This can be adjusted in the settings. Don't really care about that. First stage in your tier. For example, if you're defeated on stage 27, you will start on stage 21. Enable to always return to stage 1 instead. Oh, no, I definitely don't want to do that. Got interface. What do we got here? Display, passive, damage to pop-ups, display FPS. Performance. Yeah, we don't care about any of this. That can all be on. And then it does force save. Oh my god, there's a lot of enemies. Yeah, I think that I think that helped. Yeah, this should help us get our materials, because now we have the ability to upgrade here. So as you can see here, we clearly have the materials owned. So this is going to give us some max health, some extra defense, and a max health multiplier. What else do we need? Oh, we need a bunch more hide. Why didn't it give me the option to do this? So I guess the downside here is we do need the gems to level up our gear. So hopefully we can maybe find some new gear in here. We got some more stats. We'll keep these going. We'll keep these flowing. Level up our sword. Ooh, new events. Oh, no. It's the same event. Okay. It's just going to stay there. That's okay. We got to level up a little bit. Oh, wait. Some of the enemies vanished. Why was that? Oh, maybe it was... Oh, probably what happened is those were the enemies that were left over of that stage. So likely what it is every stage has like a set number of... Like a set... what is it? Maybe like a pool of enemies. And so once you finish one stage, it kind of brings you back to... Or it puts you into a new pool, so it wipes all the enemies that were in that stage, maybe. I don't know. So let's take a look here. So these materials. Yeah, so these are the gems I'm looking for. These are the gems you are looking for. So I guess... Oh, okay, so I'd probably... So we're not going to level up our sword anymore. I think we're going to keep that there, so that way we don't spend our gems. These are fine to level up, though. We can keep leveling up our tunic and our boots. So that way we get a bit stronger. Honestly, I'm just going to... We're going to be a little OCD here, and rather than just, like, popping our stats like crazy, we're just going to kind of let them go. And we'll do like 4 or 5 at a time. Why? Why not? You know? Why not? Let's go ahead and just spam kill a bunch of things. We'll just progress through stages much quicker. Because we can just like one-hit kill these and just jump through stages like crazy. Do we want a loot log up? I guess we'll keep that there. Activity log, yeah, that's all fine. Okay, yeah, we need some of these snails here, because don't they drop, which is weird, but they drop bones. Yeah, the snail is dropping bones. That's an interesting choice for drops. Okay, we got some more leather tunic. Let's go ahead and do... Oh, we have some evasion. Okay, let's level these up. Yeah, I have a feeling we're supposed to sit here, and we can also get a bunch of souls here. We can just kind of cruise through levels in this area. Nice. Next stage. Let's go. So I guess what was interesting looking at the system setting where, if we pop in here real quick, was it gameplay? Yeah, return to stage 1 upon defeat. So I was looking at this and I was quite confused because every time I've played, I've returned to stage 1. But then I remembered that I have not progressed past stage 10. So obviously I haven't hit that threshold that they were talking about. So if we die here for whatever reason, although we probably shouldn't, you know, we'll return to stage 10 if we die here. Okay, let's go ahead and do the boots this time. And then let's keep doing our damage. Get close to a point that we can just one-shot all these guys. How are we doing? Have we gotten any more gems? Okay, a few. We're a third of the way there. We're also getting way more experience per minute now in here. So yeah, we definitely got to do some grinding. Probably shouldn't force my way through. Just gonna slow down our progression. What do we have? 162 enemies. Man, we need like a perfume. We need like an opposite repel. Right? He's just like summon a whole bunch of enemies all at the same time. Oh, what is this? Objectives. Clear stage 50. Oh, that I didn't realize that was... Oh, these are all in the Gentlewood. I'm a dingus. We got a cloth cap. Alrighty, let's take a look at that. Craft. Oh, okay. So we have more slots here than we initially saw. I was kind of under the impression that we only got 3 gear slots, but we actually have more. We just have to discover more. So yeah, okay. So I guess what I actually should be doing here is going through. Yeah, yeah, we get a cloak, 2 stat points, 5 stat points. Okay. We're on the right path. We're on the right path again. Let's keep going. There was also one for getting 30 points in a stat, so let's just go all strength. Especially in here, right? We're not really at a risk of dying too badly. Although I say that, and we might run into some skunks that you know, put us in our place. Who knows? Although technically, if we wanted to here, we could just take all the points out of here, put them into strength. Just do this to get the objective, and then we take those 9 points out. Do this. Do we still get the achievement? Hey, look at that. Cheating the system. You feel as though you have reached a level of mastery that few achieve. It feels invigorating to have pushed yourself to the very edge of your abilities. As you reflect on your journey, a sense of contentment settles within you. As dusk falls, you seek a secure haven to rest for the night. In your dreams, an eerie voice calls you. Though the words are unfamiliar, their meaning is clear. The voice reveals that it has been watching you, observing your trials and triumphs from the shadows. It continues, warning that you will require greater power to realize your aspirations, power beyond your current understanding, power that will elevate you above mere mortals, power that you desperately need. The voice grows louder and more insistent with each repetition. Power that you desperately need. Power that you desperately need. Power that you desperately need. You awaken, startled, drenched in cold sweat. Though hours have passed, it feels as if only seconds have slipped by. You try to dismiss it as mere nightmare, but an unsettling sensation lingers, as though unseen eyes are still watching your every move. Oh, well now. Is that so? Yeah, so we don't want to craft that up. Holy dude, this is so expensive. Yeah, I feel like I don't want to level this up because we get more mana regeneration. Yeah, okay, so we're gonna hold off on leveling up our gear here. We want to level up that cloth cap for sure. Get some mana regen, and then we don't have to spend any stats on it. So we're just going to hold off on everything here. We'll just slaughter and execute a bunch of turtles and skunks. And use their bodies and corpses to further make ourselves more powerful. Oh, what we got? We got snacks here? We got some battle snacks? Now, I did see on the demo page, it looked like they were further skills. They were like, there's 2 slots over here and 2 slots over here. I'm wondering if maybe those are like commands that you can give your summons. I'm not sure if they're actual spells. Because I don't see, right now I'm looking at them on the Steam page, I don't actually see a button assigned to them, so it looks like it might not be like an active spell. Perhaps you have to come down here, click on it, and then like you know, it's for managing your summons. We'll have to see here. I definitely plan on getting to the 10k, and then we can get that sweet fox and see what we can do with that. Interesting that they chose Fox Companion as the first companion, though. It's not often that you see Fox. I'm a big fan of foxes. Finnegan Fox, great fox. One of the best foxes that there ever was. If you haven't seen Finnegan Fox on, is he on Instagram or is he on YouTube? I forget. But Finnegan Fox is great. He's a little cutie. He is a little cutie. Okay, nice. Stage 21. Can we work on this cap yet? No, we're not even close. Holy moly, it's gonna take a bunch. All right, buddy, let's go. I like how I didn't even realize it, but your character changes appearances every time he dies, so it is a different character. It's almost kind of like it's like a continued lineage. It's like we're passing down our you know, our genes to our children and our children's children. I don't remember that game. There was an RPG that I think was on Kickstarter, but I think came out as like a scam where you were supposed to be able to like play as your kids and your kids' kids. And it was fantasy based. I don't remember what it was called though. If it wasn't a scam, then I feel bad for calling it a scam, but I feel like back a couple of years ago, I don't think it was an MMO either. I feel like I remember seeing, who was it? Was it Kira? I don't think he does MMO content anymore, but he used to cover a lot of those like Kickstarter, he used to do those like Kickstarter drama videos. And I think that was included on there as one that was just, you know, like people were buying the Kickstarter and then the demo came out and it was just like, this is not even close to what you advertised on Kickstarter. It was more like a city builder than like an RPG game. If you guys know what game I'm talking about, let me know. Oh, what was that? We got 382 plant? Wait, did we get a bunch of plant? Oh, we got a bunch of plant. Nice. We have so much plant. All right, let's go, buddy. You got to learn to run. We have many snails to kill. And in doing so, we then have to get to the veggies. Yeah, you go into the area where there's no enemies. Go to the area where there's a lot of enemies. Ah, here we go. Here's some good farming territory. So what was that 20? Oh yeah, we get tunics. Or I guess it's a cloak. But I think tunic is a cooler name. Although to be fair, anytime you Google tunic, you just get a picture of Link. Like, is he the only character that actually wears a tunic? I feel like that's the only thing. Anytime someone says tunic, it's like, oh yeah, Link. Oh my god, I saw a it's been out for a while, but it is a disturbing video. I forgot what it's called. To be fair, I saw a reaction of the video going through YouTube Shorts. And it is like, I think it's called like the, what is it? It's like the strange and dark world behind Legend of Zelda. And it's basically like, because you know how like the Legend of Zelda has this like really weird timeline where it's like parallel worlds and technically some of these are the same length, some of these aren't. And it's just like, it's a really messy timeline. Well, they were playing around with that idea. And they're saying how like all the links are basically inbred and basically every link gets with every Zelda. And so basically you just have a bunch of these inbred Zeldas and links and they like battle royale with each other in order to bed the next Zelda. And it was just, oh my god, the animation style is so cursed. It's so cursed. And let's just say they had some off-color jokes that, while I thought was pretty funny. they had some fun with it. And no, off-color was not meant to be a pun, but I guess it kind of was. Oh, what do we have here? Objectives. Right, our cloth cloak. So, let's take a look here. Oh, we already had a tunic. Oh my god, and now we have a cloth cloak. God, cloth is freaking expensive. Why does cloth need bones and wood? Tell me that. Why do we need bones and wood? So because we need bones, I'm not gonna do that. Okay, so oh wait, did we get the thing for yeah, here we go. Event is discovered upon having okay, cool. Visions of the past. As you traverse the woodlands, you notice the materials you've been gathering have begun to emit a mystical glow. Seizing a moment of respite, you examine your collection and realize it's the gems you've been collecting that are shimmering with arcane light. Entranced, you shakily reach out to grasp one and are instantly inundated with a torrent of faint memories from a long-lost soul. These faded visions last only for a moment, but it is enough to knock you off your feet. For the most part, you're unable to make sense of what you saw, but a newfound knowledge lingers. You hastily piece together what you've learned before you forget, and have created a magical staff. You can now craft a new item, the Crooked Cane. Well, let's go. So what does this do now? We did craft it, it looks like. Unless maybe I haven't. Oh, no, we have 0. So I have to get this. No, this is base level. So we do have this on. So I guess that did not unlock a new class. Yeah, it doesn't do damage. Okay, so it is equipment, but it's just for max mana, mana regen, and max mana multiplier. Okay. I was kind of hoping that it was going to be. It does say it's a weapon. Interesting. So I wonder how the other weapons are going to work then. I wonder if not all the weapons are going to be. Oh wow, we're getting a ton of drops now. Right, so I wonder if not all the weapons are going to be damage-based. That's kind of what I figured it was going to be, is that each weapon was going to maybe change your playstyle and give you a different skill. But I guess that's not the case. Unless maybe we have to get this to level 1, but I don't think we do. I mean, we're still smoking these fools. They just can't touch us. But we're definitely starting to fall off in terms of damage, that's for sure. But we can just, like, roll through these guys. Just use our Cyclone attack. Kill a bunch of them. There we go, 29. Almost level 30. We haven't got any stats yet, huh? I feel like we've definitely leveled up a bunch. Where did all my stats go? Oh, did they all go into Vitality? I don't feel like I leveled up my Vitality that much. Oh, click the toggle automatically distributing available points into the stat. Got it. I thought... Oh, I've been slain. Oh, I closed my eyes for 2 seconds and then I died. Yeah, we go back to 21. Okay. Yeah, I didn't realize that this was automatic. I thought what it was doing was, I thought that was a max button. Oh, so you can only put 30 stats into... Oh, I see. Okay, well then let's do that. Oh, what do we got there? A bunch of coins. Oh, we can get our fox now. Okay, let's do our faithful companion. Yeah, we don't have to read all this. We've already read all this. Minus 10k souls. Imagine the souls of your enemies coalescing into ember. The man's eyes grow distant. The shadows of death inching closer. His breathing quickens, but you maintain your focus, closing your eyes more tightly. Guide him well. With one final shuddering breath, he succumbs to his grievous injuries. In that moment, you feel as if in the presence of friends and family. It's a warm feeling that almost makes you forget the cruelty of the world. You slowly open your eyes and are immediately met with the lifeless body before you. Ember readily stands at your side, preparing to defend you at all cost. Your bond with this arcane ally feels powerful. You feel comforted knowing that you're no longer fighting alone. Hopefully, despite this, you do not succumb to the same fate as his previous master. You have unlocked the summons button and summon Fox. Well, alrighty then. Oh my god, oh my Jesus. Okay, we have a million buttons here. So we have slimes, owls, hedgehog, twig sprite, imp, homunculus, wolf. Well, we don't have to worry about any of that at the moment. Ember the Fox is currently active. We have a level here. Summons earn 1 XP per second while they're active. When a summon levels up, they gain a summon level. Summons gain a bonus to their damage equal to the combined summon levels of all summons. Okay. So we have a summon Pounce, return to the nearest enemy and inflict damage upon them. Or run to the nearest enemy and inflict damage upon them. After inflicting 2 plus blank, stacks Bleed. Bleed inflicts damage potency for every second for 5 seconds. Bleed can be stacked. Okay, and then we have require summon level 5. Trinket, Collar of Cunning. Whenever you or a summon inflicts critical hit, there's a 1.8 times acuity % chance to inflict 5 bleed. Oh my goodness. Okay, so... summons cost souls. We can train the power, which is the damage multiplier. We have the train speed, Increases summon critical chance and movement speed. Points cannot be refunded. Okay. We have we have speed, train speed. We have insight. Chance for your summon to automatically use your left click ability upon the nearest enemy to the player by 1 point per invested. And then we have acuity. Okay, so the fox is just doing his thing. Let's see. Do we want to wait for this? Oh, that's a lot of mana regen. Yeah, let's wait. Let's wait for that. But is this mana cost? Oh, he's using my mana. Oh. That's rough. Yeah, and I don't have control over that, so he's just sucking up all my mana. Okay, so how do we want to manage this? Damage multiplier. Keeping track of my health as well while I'm reading this. So, okay, so the only way to really manage this is I am going to have to put some points into my mana regen. Okay, just kind of spam kills here. Hopefully we can get to 30, because again, I'm assuming that is the threshold here, right? So if we die here, I'm assuming we probably have to get to 31. No. When we died, we went to we did go to 21, right? So I got to make it through this stage. Oh boy. Oh boy. Kind of spamming my left click as much as I can, but my freaking fox now. Maybe I should set him as inactive. Let's set him as inactive. Just for the moment, so I can keep spamming my ability as much as possible. Now, one thing I'm not entirely sure of is if I leave here... 2 stat points. Nice. If I leave here, can I come back to this specific area? Or this specific stage? I don't think so. I think I'm going to have to redo it. Nice. So we'll take that. We want the mana regen. That's actually way more mana regen than that. Okay, let's bring him back out so we can get some experience. And we are staying right around in the same spot. Okay. So we're at least we're keeping our mana close to on par. We need a little bit more. So let's go ahead and spend some of our souls here. What do we want to spend it on? Let's put a couple into power. Oh, it's getting expensive. And let's do a couple into insight. And then a couple into speed. No, go back up! Go back up! You dingus! You dingus, go back up! One of the downsides of playing passively is he doesn't go where you want him to. All right, so I think I'm just going to hold into this area then until I do die. Because again, like I said, I'm assuming that if I leave this area, I'm not going to be able to, although I'm not sure. Right, I'm basically not sure if I leave this area. So what we'll do is we'll play until we die, because I'm assuming probably once we get to 40, we will likely die. Just because we were getting close to death once we were very close to stage 30. So I'm assuming every 10 levels, there's like a big wave of enemies. Then when we do die, we'll likely come back to stage 30. Then what we'll do is we'll hop over to another area, and then we'll hop back here to see what happens with the stage. But I don't want to do I mean, you know, I don't want to do that if we're on a decent progression path. Can I upgrade? Let's see. How? Oh my god, this is so expensive, man. This gives us another half mana regen. This only gives us a third. Oh, and we can do a bunch of these because I actually don't need I don't need to hold on to the gems anymore. But I can't do any more there. Now I can upgrade these a bunch. Oh wait, where'd the sword go? Oh, is it just maxed out? Interesting. So now it doesn't even show up here. I would have thought that it would still be here, but I guess this is just the craftable list. Oh! Wow, I should have read this before. You do not need to wear equipment. You're given all of their bonuses at all times. Duplicate pieces of equipment are automatically merged, increasing their effectiveness up to a maximum of 9. I see. So that's what we're doing. It's not that we're... I mean, technically, yes, we are leveling this up. But really what we're doing is we're just making another one. So right now I have 7, right? So when this started, each of these tunics is plus 5 health, plus 0.7 defense, and then plus 0.01 max health. So I have 7 of these. I have 1 and then plus 6. So I'm just making more, and it's just that I have 10 swords. Interesting. Interesting. Yeah, that's not necessarily how I thought it was going to work. That's why it's disappearing from here. Because obviously we can craft these, but once we craft the maximum amount, we don't need to craft any more. Huh. What else did I not read here? Okay, so this is all set. Okay, so I've read all that. What about materials? Enemies have a chance of dropping materials. You can find which materials drop from enemies. Yeah, that's fine. Upgrade. Oh, there's an upgrade summons. Setting. Camera follows the summons. Ooh, no. Summon autocast. Ah, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Okay, so hang on. I want to make sure that I'm not dying here real quick. We're good. So, whether or not someone should automatically use your left mouse button active skill thanks to points. Oh, I see. Okay, so it's going to autocast my left click, but it is still going to attack on its own. Oh, we're getting a lot of souls now. Hold up. Yeah, so let's keep going with insight, I think. Or do I want bleeds? I don't think I care that much about bleed. Like, I think I just want to get my insight up. So that way there's a higher chance that it uses my left click. Yeah, and still I'll go into... Actually, let's do this. Actually, for right now, since we're playing pretty passively, I'm going to keep that up. If I was playing a little bit more actively, I would probably take a little bit out of vitality and put more into wisdom for some mana regen. But I think for right now we're doing just fine. Maybe we can make it all the way to level 50. Who knows? Although it got pretty tough around level 30 when we were pretty close to 30, and it's starting to get a little bit more difficult now. See, our health is definitely starting to drop a bit. But as long as we kind of keep up, like, it gets tough, obviously, when we're in the menus, because I'm not actively using my skills. So just have to keep an eye out on that. And I think we're doing a pretty good amount of damage. So I think as long as, instead of using it all on the Cyclone, I think as long as, you know, we're kind of hanging around this mana pool or this mana amount, when they get close, just boom, pop them with like one left click. You know, we should be good. Okay, so we're going to get a little bit more vitality here. Or we should have, but I took it off. Let's not be dinguses. Okay, let's go crafting. Nice, so we're done our boots. Yeah, it looks like we're going to get to 40. Well, knock on wood here, but with almost no problem. Oh, okay. Yep, that's why we knock on wood. That's why we knock on the wood. Because that could have changed very quickly. Oh, no, Jesus. Okay, that's where the left click comes in. Well, we got the level 40 here. I have a feeling that these guys are going to cause me a big problem. And we're just managing their health just with left clicks. Just keeping a majority of them off of us. And if they get to be too many, although I don't really want to pop my right click if I don't have to. Okay, so I'm going to actually swap over some of my stats here into wisdom. Which is kind of the nice thing, right? With stats in this game, where your stats can almost act like active abilities. Oh, we just got a bunch of experience. Right? Your stats can act like active abilities. So we can come in here, we can pop a bunch of this, get a bunch of mana regen, and then once we're all set, we're all topped off, we just drop this down, put them back into our vitality, and boom, we're good. We keep our health back up, we're back to full mana. You know, especially when we're at a lighter stage like this, where there's not a whole lot going on. You know, the amount of enemies has dropped significantly. We don't really have to worry about it anymore. Oh, give me that. What is that? Wood! Oh, what is that? Souls! Oh, let's go ahead and level up our summon here. Let's go for more... Probably some more crit chance. Let's do that. Let's level that up a bunch. And let's also do a power. What you gonna do with all that power? Get some experience. Nice. All right. Oh, what's that? Oh, I didn't even see it. 460 something. Ore. Nice. We'll just keep that going. Yeah, so I'm assuming that int and spirit, again, I'm kind of assuming that spirit are probably linked to other classes. Right? It kind of makes sense that maybe like strength wouldn't be available on a melee class or on a mage class. Although I wonder how that works though. So like if we were playing a mage, oh, well, maybe it would still use the damage from the sword. Because this is just damage plus 10. So you have your main damage ability. And then it just adds damage to it. I was thinking, like, does the Crooked Cane, like, does that then change to be our damage ability if we're a mage? Although, to be fair, it could be, it's entirely possible. Ooh, give me that. Nice. It's entirely possible that when you change classes that all your stats change. They just go basically back to 0 and you have to re-level a new character. But it's kind of one of those things where I could see the way, because all the stats are so flexible, I kind of am under the assumption here that the way they're going to do it is just, this is your character, kind of the way that you do it in like Final Fantasy XIV, where you can play every job on your main character. I'm kind of wondering if they're going to do the same thing here in this game, where they're not necessarily different characters, they're just, you know, your character can do different things just depending on what you want to train him in, right? Because otherwise it's kind of like, it seems kind of weird to have this system where you can just kind of free flow your stats. Oh, there's an upgrade stats. Oh, okay, so there's a little bit more there too. I'm assuming some of these are probably locked behind the events in Area 2. I mean, obviously, active and passive... Ah, okay, here we go. So this is what I was seeing on the demo, very likely, is that there's a whole other active and passive skills. Because I do think I recall seeing that there was a skill tree here. And I am a sucker for skill trees, though unfortunately we just haven't come across them yet. And to be completely fair, Area 3 is quite a ways off, I feel like. Though to be fair, you know, assuming we get to level 50, I'm assuming that will clear this first area. We've got a bunch of extra gear under our belt. We have our Fox Companion. You know, we should be pretty well suited and pretty upgraded to jump into Area 2 and get some progression done there, and then, you know, get some levels and hopefully be strong enough to go into Area 3. Okay, we got some new stuff that we can craft. Yeah, because right now we're holding quite strong against the normal higher waves here. It's really just those last couple waves that goes on, you know, right before we get to another threshold. Okay, let's go ahead and give our Fox some more power here. These are going to be quite a bit more expensive, but I would like him to get some just raw power, right? As opposed to upgrading chances right now, because obviously there's a chance something happens and a chance it doesn't happen. But when it doesn't happen, we're not really seeing that benefit. I keep looking at, I'm going to be honest, I keep looking at this and thinking this is a steak. It doesn't really look like a pea. Now, with the summon menu here, and I want to be careful about my health here because I can see we're dropping every once in a while. The way that it looks, oh my god, these are going to be so expensive to level up. The set active or inactive, it looks like we might be able to summon a bunch of different animals all at the same time, which is pretty cool. Now, it does look like the downside to that is going to be that they're going to suck our mana up like crazy, so clearly there's going to be some necessity to invest into some mana regen, so that way we actually have some mana regen and can use our abilities. Okay, let's see how good we're doing on our own here. Do we need some help? Or are we holding in there? Oh, we're holding in there. Dropping every once in a while, but overall gaining our health back. We can help out a little bit. Although, like, maybe you could argue that maybe I should be more invested in crit chance. I don't know. Right now, I feel like health regen is the way to go. Although it looks like crits are 200% extra damage. Or at least close to it. I'm seeing a bunch of 150s. We are dealing 57 damage, but that's not quite that amount. All right, come on. 2 more stages. We got this. 1 more stage. All right. So I'm not going to be going into any menus here. I do want to make sure that we can clear these. All right, here we go. Last stage. Yep, and it's these chunky frogs again. We got to get rid of a whole 500 of them. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. They are swarming us good. Okay, let's cyclone some down. Now, maybe what I should have done beforehand is I should have gone in the menu and swapped around, got some more mana regen. Because I think I'm going to need it. I'm going to... Oh, am I going to risk it? We're going to risk it here. God! I knew I shouldn't have done that. Oh. I thought I could be fast enough. I thought I could be fast enough. Okay, so it brings us back here. Okay, so I'm going to try this out. Let's see. So if I jump back here to area 2, and then I jump back into area 1. Okay, so it does bring you back to stage 1. Now, I think that I can pretty easily clear this off cam, which is fine. But so we're going to have to go through area 2, get a whole bunch of stuff done. And because is there one for, let's see here. Where was it? There's discoverable events. There's completed events. Where's the... Ah, here we go. Objectives. Oh, it's only for 5 stat points. Okay. Well, I'll still come back. I'll do this off camera. Oh, there. Oh, that's Overrun Village. Okay. Got it. And maybe we can't even go into the 3rd area in the demo because it doesn't have it here, but maybe it's just because we haven't unlocked that yet. Yeah, so Nomad Idol, you know, there's still a couple systems here that we haven't unlocked yet that I want to check out. So if you guys enjoyed this video, let me know and we'll maybe continue on. We'll jump back in. I'll do a little bit of progress off camera because obviously I can kind of just like set this and forget it, which is kind of a cool thing. And you know, it doesn't take up a lot of my active attention time. Although I'm gonna have to figure something out so I can clear those waves without active combat. Yeah, and then we can go through and see what the other systems are like. I would really like to check out the skill tree, and of course, if there is another class in the demo, would like to check that out. Perhaps Ascension is what it is. So maybe we have to figure out a way to get to area 3 faster. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it for this one. Thanks so much for hanging out with me today. If you did enjoy, would you kindly smash that like button and subscribe to the channel for more roguelite action? I've been Ganyonz. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.